Good morning, everyone. How are you? So it's funny, whenever I go live, there's two buttons I have to push. So on OBS, it's you manage broadcast, you select, and you go live, right? And then over on YouTube Studio, I'll hit go live. But a lot of times I'll hit the manage stream and go live and all of that, and I'll forget to hit the last button. So actually, the countdown should have probably started at 5 minutes rather than the almost 2 minutes it was. I was just like, oh, wait, my bad. Anyway, hello everyone. It is Friday. It is Friday. Today's question of the day is, if you could change your size for a day, would you want to be a giant or very tiny, the size of a mouse? Now, this is with the assumption that, people won't be like, oh my God, a giant, and that, like the Hulk, the military will come and attack you. No. This is if it wouldn't affect anyone. So it's just strictly your choice. And I don't know that I would want to be a giant. Part of me likes the snuggly idea of you ever see that movie, The Borrowers? Or what's that Studio Ghibli one, where it's, Arietta something. I can't remember. But I think tiny would appeal to me. And good morning, Della. Della says, a giant, because tiny things get stepped on. That's fair. That's fair. And Brooke, hello. Let's see. Melissa says giant. Miss Scone says tiny. Callie, good morning. Callie says giant. Megan says giant. Good morning. Mona, good morning. Alex, good morning. Good morning, Trey. Yes, we celebrated the 5-year on Wednesday. We are 5 years. It's crazy. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. Kara, good morning. Good morning, Cece. Cece would be a giant. Let's see. Kara, hello. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. Was it really? See, I actually knew they were we're really close. I could have swore their birthday was in April also. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm pretty much the same age as the Olsen twins. Oh, The Secret Life. Thank you, Melissa. I couldn't think of it. My brain was not functioning better today than it was Wednesday. But yeah. Let's see. Sue, hello. Palma, hello. Yeah, Secret Life of Arietta. Yeah, I knew her name, but I was like, I know I'm missing the rest of it. Good morning, Marcy. Good morning, Callie. Let's see. Leanne says, it just depends. Do I have to drink to make a big cake? To make me big and a cake to make me little? I totally do that in Alice in Wonderland. That's fair. That's fair. In my head, I think I imagine it like a fairy godmother kind of thing where, you have from midnight to midnight. Well, actually, I guess Cinderella didn't even get midnight to midnight. She got I don't know, who knows? It was after dark when the ball happened. So I'm going to guess she got 7 p.m. to midnight. Let's see. Oh, nice. A gouache painting. Wait, with her. Oh, a gouache painting with her in the picture. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Dude, I am so in love with gouache. It's not even funny. I'm working on another small one. I haven't decided what's going to be the end, but I'm trying out a room one. Now, clearly this is not done. There's loads more to put on here, but this was something that I drew up. And so I am working on finishing this one. I'm pretty much loving it, but I haven't had a chance to get back to it, recently. But let's see, did I miss anyone else? I think I got everyone. But yeah, I have been absolutely, loving gouache so much. And actually, hang on one second. I'm going to turn on the fan in here because it's warm. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Thanks. Yeah, I finished that first one, the flower one, which I think I showed it to you guys. I finished the first one, and then I wanted to try something just a touch different. So if you guys missed me showing, because I honestly don't remember which stream it was that I showed it on, but there was this one, which was a rose. I have the exact name of the rose somewhere. But there was that one. And then, yeah, I was just like, well, let's mix it up a little bit and we're going to do this. I was thinking about turning this into, I would need to add, some more detail because I skipped drawing some of the detail because I knew I was just going to add it with paint. Because these aren't exactly individual leaves, but I was thinking of fine tuning this for one of the monthly coloring pages. But yeah, so Wednesday was the 5-year streamiversary where we colored this one, and after talking with chat, we decided to keep going with the page. And those that won, your prizes are out. There was only one address that I didn't get, but I think there was a bit of a miscommunication. So if she is in chat later, I'll try and get that squared away because I still have it set aside. But for those of you whose addresses I did have, those are on their way to you now. Good morning, Renee. How are you? Good morning, Chris. But yeah, that was super fun, and I'm so glad to get to share more stickers. I am making a lot of headway on next month's sticker club. My phone is not on silent. Hang on. Sure you guys don't want to hear my notifications going off constantly. But I mentioned last stream that I was doing kind of a citrus themed. Also, if those of you who have read Throne of Glass, this isn't my sticker. This was somebody I randomly met, and I follow them on Instagram now and everything, but they gave me this sticker, and I was just like, okay, that's absolutely adorable. But I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. Let me pull it up real quick. Hang on. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I saved the pictures of it. Okay, so there is this one. Although in Photoshop, I moved them a little bit closer because if I printed them that far apart, they'd become individual stickers. So I'm doing citrus themes. So there's that one. And then there's, let me pull up the other one. I really like the way this one turned out. This one, an orange slice. Oh, I'm so sorry, Renee. I feel you on that. With this added weight gain, it's such a drastic difference in the last year. And I officially now have a box of clothes, that's these things make me angry. Please, like, I don't want to get rid of them because I have a dream someday that I might be smaller again, but also these anger me. We were trying to go to a party a few weeks ago. I actually ended up not going because kids didn't really want to go anyway. But you remember how I said I pulled a muscle? Yeah, it was because I was trying to fit into a dress that I owned that absolutely did not fit me. And I pulled a flippin' neck muscle just trying to get it on. And I was like, that's it, I'm not going. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, I'm really excited about these ones. So there was that orange one, and then I finished, so the orange one and this one, I finished last night. I'll do it with the white background on here. But it's like a lemon crescent. But I'm really excited to finish them. We're gonna do, we got grapefruits, lemons, limes, and oranges, but I think this is gonna be another one of my favorites. So that will be for July Sticker Club. I appreciate that, Rainbow, but keep in mind that unless it's like already been cleared with me, try not to self-promo in other channels. Although if you want to share your Twitch link next time, there is a spot in my Discord that is a self-promo channel, and you can put it when you stream. But that's awesome. I'm glad. All right. Well, we have got 50% of this page left to do, so let's go ahead and dive on in. We're going to zoom in. Hi, B. Okay, so for this one, this is a bottom one. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I'm just going to put this over here. All right, so I was looking at what I've done for these already, and we have a blue background and pink flowers, and then we have purple and pink flowers with blue flowers. So I was thinking we could do another blue flowers here, or hi Elise, we could mix it up. Oh, it might be kind of fun. We could do green flowers. And then that would choose our background. We could do a pink background with green flowers or blue flowers. Suzanne, I'm glad. Yeah, I also got my coffee this morning. I'm not feeling nearly as tired as I was on Wednesday, but I'm beginning to think that I was actually fighting a little something off because a few days ago, probably like last week, little Emily was just exhausted. Like she was so tired, but we just assumed that I don't know, that's all she was. She was tired. It's like, okay, well, maybe we just like did too many activities like the day before or whatever. And then I got hit on Wednesday with this extreme exhaustion. Like, I'm not kidding. My eyes were having a hard time focusing and everything. And then Steve yesterday, he wasn't feeling great and he was exhausted. I was just like, well, I suppose if tiredness is the only thing we're experiencing and then we feel better the next day, then it's probably fine. But yeah, I was just like, ooh, now that Steve's not feeling great, I wonder. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anyone. If I miss anyone, I apologize. But yes, coffee this morning. That's actually not a bad idea. I could do citrus colors. Okay, so we've got green, red, yellow, orange. We could do yellow and orange flowers with kind of the grapefruit red background. Right, Leanne? A Texas hello to everyone. Oh, nice, Suzanne, you're in Texas as well. And then we could do the green for the, actually, I like that. Yeah, let's do citrus. So let's grab our yellows first. So 725 and let's do 714. Do I have that out already? I do. IHOP chocolate chip coffee. That sounds amazing. All right, so let's start with the 725, and we are using the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. Make sure we're completely in focus here. Yes, okay. Make sure it's not too dark, but I think we're good. All right, so let's do these ones in yellow. So yeah, we'll do yellow and orange, and then pink for the background. But yeah, not a ton going on here since yesterday. Like I said, got the orders done and mostly have just been, you know, household stuff and lots of other things that keep you busy, but not too much to report for the day. But I was really pleased with the progress that I was making on those stickers. I've been having a lot of fun with them. Okay. But I'm gonna stay focused today. How are you liking the Black Edition pencils? They're nice. They're real nice. Like I said, they kind of remind me of the Monarch Black Widows, where they feel like a little bit soft. They don't put out as much pigment, but when I say soft, it's not like Prismacolor soft. Like they're still a harder leaded pencil, but the way they glide across the page, I don't know really how else to explain it. I feel like maybe they don't grip the tooth as well, and you have to push a little bit harder to get more pigment out. Now, granted, we're doing more on these yellow ones, but who knows? Maybe we'll finish this one today too, or at least get a good jump start on it. Honestly, I really do just need to stick with it, and we should just do live streams until the book is finished. Nothing but small victories all the way through. Like, the amount of work in progresses I have, like I've even got that gouache one. Yeah, this one. So this one is a full-on work in progress. I plan on putting pencil over the top, but I mean, it's kind of a hot mess right now. Ooh, and Rita Berman, okay. Oh, your mom. Oh, okay, yes, enjoy some time with your mother. To color something small victories is my go-to. Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited to see more about her new book. But gentle reminder for those that celebrate it or you know, if this holiday applies to you, Father's Day is Sunday. So if you have not figured out a plan, or you know, even if you guys aren't into gifts, just a reminder to chat with the special father in your life. Really, Renee? Oh, what are you going to paint with it? There you go, Britt. Exactly. All right, so 714. Yeah, it's been a few days since I worked on that one, but oh, it just felt so good when I did. I'm really enjoying it. Is Steve Illustrator going golfing? So he's golfed before and he likes it, but I don't think so. I think more so we're gonna, you know, it's a Steve gets to sleep in, no chores, no grocery shopping. He just gets to have a him day. He'll choose what we're gonna have for dinner. I'll make it, probably make a dessert to go with it. The kids, I'm taking them to the store this weekend because they really want to get him something. My gift for him is already purchased, but I'm not gonna say it because he might be lurking. You're afraid to open it. Which ones did you get? If it helps, think of them as watercolor. The difference between gouache and watercolor, if I understand correctly, is imagine if watercolors had chalk in them. So in the way that chalk, you know, the opaqueness level of chalk meets watercolor. Oh, driving a moving truck. Oh, is that smack dab in the middle of your guys' move? Like, is this weekend when you guys are leaving? Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a big thing. Oh, you'll have fun though. Hi, Allison. You know what I do in those instances, Alex, where, like, you know, if I'm sick and we can't celebrate, you know, the day, or we've got something going on, we just, we reschedule. We reschedule the holiday. Be like, all right, well, we can't do it this weekend because, you know, I've got the flu or something. And then I'll do it the next weekend. Although I will say, totally unrelated to what we're talking about, if there are those of you, I know I've talked about Minecraft on here before, if there are those of you that play it or follow along with that at all, the new update came out yesterday. So if you haven't downloaded it, just download it. Not that this is a gaming chat, but it's a big part of me in the kiddos' lives. I like to spend time with them in that game. There's a new kind of, they're called mobs, but think of it as like a boss character. Anyway, the point is, he shoots these things out called wind charges, which is basically just a big gust of wind that can knock you back. So when playing with the kids yesterday, we made a like platform arena thing where all they carry are the wind charges, and their goal is to knock one another off. Currently cleaning the bathrooms. Oh my gosh, you know, that's fair. I remember that push to get all of that packing done. And you finally get there and you get to put everything where you want. It's amazing. And I missed something up here. For gouache, just think of oils where you paint fat over lean. Oh, I remember that term. See, for me, oh, I missed a bunch. Okay, hold on. Brooke says, I'm in lurk mode. I have to get ready to leave soon. Be my best friend. Oh, Girls' Day. I love that. Yeah, so I find that I'm treating them more like watercolors, which I'm trying to get away from because I want more of like that solid color on here. So I find, especially too, if I'm using like paints that have already dried and I'm just re-wetting them, I don't get it quite as thick as I want. So these were with fresh gouache paint, and then some of these were like a little bit thinner. I really like how the roof turned out, but yeah, it's still like, obviously I have all of this to do and everything, but panicking that everything won't fit in the truck. You can do it. You can do it. It's like Tetris. Did you guys hire movers, or are you guys putting it all in yourself? Honestly, we have a giant oak armoire. That was one of my deals. Like, whenever we move, I need movers because that thing is entirely too heavy. Entirely too heavy. But hopefully we will not be moving again for some time. So, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to wait to add anything else to these flowers. They are not done. They are not done. I emphasize that. But I want to get the other flower colors on and then balance it that way. Hi, Violet. Welcome. Fat over lean will help beginning painters to not create. Ah, yes. Okay, I see what you're doing. Saying. Sorry. I swear my brain has caught up today. Doing it ourselves. I can get into it. Just, hi, Dawn. Just, you know, Tetris. Dawn, so I think you left a comment somewhere and there was a little bit of confusion, I think, with where you were supposed to message. So I'm lifting the thing of 24 hours because you're so here frequently. It'd be different if someone was like, I couldn't find them anywhere. But the point is, Dawn, type in, actually, I'll just type it in here for you. Or actually, if one of the mods want to do it, just exclamation point email. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Okay, so Dawn, that email right there, I have your stickers still set aside. Send your mailing address to that email and I can get that out to you. I probably won't get it out till Monday because mail won't go out on the weekends, but email me your mailing address and I'll get that in the mail. Okay, so let's see. What did we say? We're going to do yellow and orange and a pink background because we're doing citrus. So let's do orange. Hi, Joanna. Perfect. Awesome, Dawn. Okay, so thank you for that, Shannon. You know, as I reached over to type it, I was like, oh, no, Shannon's going to get mad at me. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. Right, Miss Scones? Like, it's just, I remember moving, sorry, I need to get my color first. I remember moving a lot when I was younger, but, you know, it was easy. I didn't have nearly as much stuff. It was just me. 9 times out of 10, I just, you know, was renting a bedroom somewhere. So, you know. Yeah, I was lurking in yours. It looked wonderful. Doing well, Joanna. How are you? All right, so let's see. 726 is... I feel like that's going to make it too yellow. We'll try it. 726. Hi, Chrissy. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so let's do... You know, I'm not going to do the lightest color first. We're going to do the darkest color first. So 715. I'm going to give this a quick sharpen so we have a super fine point. So I have the 50 set. But they are really nice. Okay. There we go. Okay, because because these are the way that they layer, I want to make sure that I get more of the orange pigment than I do the yellow pigment. And I don't know, I'm thinking actually that we might choose, so right now I chose 715 and 726, but I feel like this might make it seem more yellow than the other one, so I'm thinking we might actually do 718. I think it's 100, yeah. Wait, hold on. When I'm a beautiful canyon yesterday and kind of got jarred a little bit, but other than that, everything's peachy here. I know there's a typo in there somewhere, but I'm not sure which word was the typo. Yes, 100. Okay, cool. So that hours later, I'm still like, it's just a streaming. No, YouTube autoplay tricked me again. I can't, right? Well, a lot of times, like, I'm busy working on, like yesterday, I was drawing a lot. And so I'm normally not super chatty while I'm drawing, mostly because, like, I get in the zone. But especially since it's summertime with the kids being home, I'm generally pulled in many different directions. I have a really hard time sitting down and, like, getting into the conversation. But I like having it on. Oh, nice. Copic Chow. Oh, A set, saving for the B set. I know I have, like, I got a lot of open stock ones when I was kind of, you know, getting the Copics that I have. But how many are in the A set and the B set? Okay. My leg is still very sunburned. I swear this is like taking forever to heal. I'm hoping by this weekend, though, that last night was the first night I didn't need to go to sleep with an ice pack on my leg. So, you know, I'll count that as a win. Well, they sent you 2 of the same pencil. I heard Black Widows are now offering open stock. Yes, I did hear that. Because before you used to have to ask Albert. So what's the protocol for getting it now? Do you go to his Facebook page or where do you order the open stock? 72. Oh, that's a good set. Nice. They don't have 2 duplicates. Gotcha. So like sets don't overlap. Oh, interesting, Britt. I could see that. Well, honestly, it was my own silly fault. I was wearing shorts when I put sunblock on and didn't take into consideration the fact that the shorts would get removed once we were at the river. And I was like, oh, oops, my bad. Hi, Marcia. How are you? Bridgerton. The other 4 episodes came out yesterday. Raise a hands if you have already binge watched all of them. It's definitely me. Like I said, because I was drawing, I usually listen or watch something in the background. And so, yeah, that was Bridgerton. Marcy, me! Oh, gosh. Well, it's a good time to start if you got Netflix. It was interesting, though, because I had read the book, and I will say the show has given Eloise a much bigger involvement in the Bridgerton storyline by itself. You're reading the books? Nice. So sneaky rays that get you. You think the river would be covered by trees and shade, but no, lobster legs, right? Well, see, and we were further in the river for a little bit, but then I pulled over our folding chair and was sitting in the river painting, but my legs weren't submerged. And I had just completely spaced that I did not put sunblock on my thighs, and it was not great. We went rock crawling. I got tossed around. Oh, wait, rock crawling. You mean rock climbing? Got tossed around the Jeep. I hope you're better. Oh, no, wait, rock crawling. That actually is what Jeeps, isn't it? See, I'm not sure where they are available. I haven't looked them. Ah, gotcha. Is there a new Johanna Basford small? So not a new Small Victories, but she does have a new Magical Worlds, I think is what it is. She has a new book. I think if I don't have the link for it below, I usually try to have the pre-order links in there. But yeah, that's going to come out this fall, the new Johanna. Dead Boy Detectives. What's that on? I haven't seen it. Faber-Castell said it's arriving tomorrow. I've had the 150 set of prisms for years. B, that's amazing. Those two, like if you can only have 2 sets of pencils and you can, your budget allows for higher end pencils, like hands down, those, like they are so good, and it's, yeah, well done. Good choice. Right? Life-changing, exactly. Yes, and, okay, this is like life as a parent. I've got my stuff set over here on my printer, right? Hang on. Okay. Wow, it's really bright. I didn't adjust the brightness. I've got the calendar sitting here, which is what I just reached to show you. It's gonna be too bright. Yeah, way too bright. Anyway, calendar, but also on top of it was this little dog. Little Emily got this at school, but she threw it in the washer to be washed when she was doing her laundry. And the ears are supposed to be glued to the side of the head, so she has asked that I re-glue them because the heat loosened it, and then also the mouth is coming loose. So he is at the stuffed animal hospital to remember doing. I realized that I actually did already. Who am I kidding? I always have multiple copies, so I need to like have my pre-order copy and then order a copy then and see which one shows up first. Oh yes, rock crawling in a vehicle. Gotcha. Supernatural reminds me of Nancy Drew, right? I could see that, except maybe a little bit darker. Hi, Kara. How are you? Right? Polys are amazing. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Milk. Okay. Dawn, I think you have an Instagram. You can also message me on Instagram. I mean, the email's fine. It should be going, so it's possibly that there's just a typo. But you can try messaging me on Instagram as well. Have you used Albrecht Dürer lately? I want to get some watercolor pencils and would love to see you use them. Oh my gosh, they are wonderful. I'm pretty positive I have some. Pretty sure. I'd have to double check. There you go. Okay, Dawn, just click that link that Shannon posted. And just message me through there. I'm gonna deter you from posting it in the live chat just because, like I have my email up, but that's a business email. So it's not always, a good idea to put your actual email in a live chat where everyone can see it. But I have those set up as business emails and messaging stuff. So that's probably the safest way. So yeah, just tap that link that Shannon has right there. Should be able to, or copy and paste it. Whichever, but you can message me there as well. Or if you're in the Discord, you can message me on Discord. Let's see. Oh, so the running joke is, Britt, despite pre-ordering, most of the time, when you order I gotta zoom back in. When you order new books, they don't show up. They don't show up until till later. And then if you order the book like a day before it releases or a couple days, you mostly they get here beforehand. Manorift and ask where part 1 of this coloring is at. I can't find it. Oh, hi Cheryl. I think I need to probably change title. So for this one, I colored this one on my own. For this one, this is for the this was Wednesday's stream, last Wednesday, and it's labeled the 5-year stream anniversary. Yeah, it's from Wednesday. Oh, if it helps, Elise, this is not my natural. Actually it's hidden right there. My roots are coming in. I'm very much a dark brunette. However, you're not wrong. Gosh, that is so super. I pushed the wrong button. That's my bad. That was my bad. Anyway, what I was saying, natural dark brunette, not nearly as light as my hair actually is. That was my bad. Oof, yeah, for the most part, me and the son, we don't hang out too often. That was the first time that we had been like swimming as a family in ages. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. I have a Stream Deck over here that has buttons where I can just click it and it will like do the different things. The mute button was right next to it. My bad. My Stream Deck only has 6 buttons, but there are some that have a giant amount of buttons, which I want to get eventually, but it's not, high priority. But yeah, so the top left one here, last Wednesday's stream. This one, there is not one for it. I really like the Doll 133. I will say it's more expensive than it was when I got my first one of these, but this is my second one. Right? Yeah. Because it was almost like, do I suggest getting the Stream Deck? It depends. It depends on what you do for streaming. Like, obviously, I'm pretty sure Claire streams from her iPad. So for her, it would not be relevant. For me, I stream from my PC. So if you stream from a computer and you have multiple scenes to flip through, yes, it's especially nice. It's especially nice when I'm ending stream because I don't have to fumble with my mouse at the end of stream. I can just do a smooth goodbye and just push a button to mute myself and then push a button to go to the stream ending scene. So it does make it easier because you can cut. Let's see. I wonder if the cord will stretch and I can show you. Maybe? No, it's not going to stretch. But if you just look them up, hang on, did I lose? I feel like there we go. There we go, that's better. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't touch things. There we go, that's better. Okay. But yeah, it is handy if you have like a lot of like different scenes and bells and whistles that need to go off. Like I said, the bigger one will be nice eventually because some of these I still just use my mouse for, but I really like it when I'm leaving and I can just, push a quick button. Thanks, Kathleen. Well, someone suggested doing the citrus colors because I was showing the citrus stickers from the sticker club. Britt, was that you that suggested? I can't remember. Are the black pencils wood? Yeah, they are wood. What makes them black? Pretty sure they just dye the wood like it's a ink. Like, I wonder. Trying to see if I can scrape through to the underside. Yeah, I think they just dye the wood. I don't think it's a natural black. But it's not just like surfacey, because when I sharpen, it's black all the way through. This is nice and simple. These small ones are just great. You know what's funny, Elise, is that was part of the reason why I started live streaming in the first place. Only part. Like, there was a lot of other reasons for it, but that was part of it, is because I gotta be honest, and I think that's part of the reason I don't put out super long videos anymore. Like, my favorite form of content, if I'm not live streaming, is short form content. So, you know, reels, TikToks, shorts, or whatever. But yeah, that was part of the reason, is because I still wanted to be posting regularly on YouTube, but the editing took more time than the filming, and it just took the joy out of it, man. And so it's just like, you know, streaming would make this so much easier. Wait, it's an actual black tree? To have your hands, hang on for hours at a time? Do you mean like coloring and stuff? Yeah, I mean, when I'm painting, I will paint all day, or you know, working on a big long. I can definitely feel it. Like when if I put off designing for the sticker club, I will do nothing but drawing for multiple days in a row. So if I'm like doing it a couple days in a row, or even 3 days, like my hand does start to get stiff after a while, but like I don't have carpal tunnel from it or anything. But I mean, just like with anything, repetitive motion, it can get a little stiff. Oh, the muffin charm. Yes, and I still have one more to do, but yay! Awesome, Kara. Didn't I hear that go off? Let me turn my volume up a little bit. There we go. But if you're talking about just, you know, showing my hands online, that's never been an issue. In fact, I've had people complain about my hands. So, you know, I gotta start coloring with my elbows at some point. Safe-wise for my nails, because I paint them all the time? Who knows? But if you're talking about just, you know, coloring for a few hours straight, the 2 hours has never really bothered me. I suppose it depends on how hard you're holding your pencil or how hard you're pressing when you do it. Your hands can probably cramp up just a little bit, but it's never really been an issue. So I think the average amount of time that most artists live stream is going to be about 2 hours. And it's, I think, precisely for that reason. One, at some point we need to go use the restroom, but two, I think that's like, because if you look on Twitch for people that are doing gaming streams, you know, they will do it for 6-8 hours at a time, if not more. But I was thinking if it was dye, how safe for the... Oh, I see. Well, even if it is dye and not a natural wood, it's no different than, I think, like using markers or getting ink on you, because none of this is transferring to me. So, and obviously if it's not ink and it's black wood, then that would be why. But yeah, I would never consider that really an issue. I mean, there's a lot worse things that we eat and get exposed to on a regular basis rather than just dye from pencils. So I wouldn't be too worried. How do I redeem my quilt square? So first of all, most of those can all be answered doing !quilt. But in this case, if you type in !loyalty and click that, you'll be taken to a Streamlabs website where it's a shop where you can redeem it. You will need to log into it with your YouTube because it connects with your YouTube to register how many points you have. Wait, are we eating pencils? Possibly. It connects to your YouTube account so it can count the points that you've earned, and then you can redeem them in the store. Perfect. Thank you, Alex. Feeling bad because I left a message. That was a little cruel. She talks with her hands a lot, and her hands would get near the camera video, go in and out of focus. Yeah, I mean, so I have had, you know, many comments that might be considered constructive criticism. I suppose it depends on how you phrase it, and some people, depending on the device they use, they can't really help the autofocus. So it's definitely more of a thing, but I would just, you know, phrase it in a non, you know, like someone could go in and be like, oh my gosh, your hands, this is the worst, never do it again kind of thing. Or phrase it in a, you know, kind, constructive way if it really is super distracting. You know, because I've had people comment before I got my sound kind of figured out, and I'm not even 100% happy with my sound right now. We're going to do 718. Before I got my sound figured out, I definitely had a good handful of comments and messages of people complaining about my sound. It just, I think it all depends on how it's presented. Or if it's, you know, like if Shannon or, you know, like I'm looking at names in chat, but you know, Della or Alex or Kara, because they've been around here for ages, if they were to say something like, hey, I feel like this isn't quite right on your stream, it's been sounding a little funky or whatever, I would probably be like, oh, okay, I should probably check that out. But then, you know, you have somebody who's never watched the live stream, never been in chat, and then suddenly berate me for taking off time to, you know, be with my family, then that's a little bit different. So I think it depends on whatever relationship you have with the streamer and how you phrase it. But I think phrasing is the most important thing. If it is done from the goodness of your heart and you can phrase it in a way that is not like, by the way, you're the worst streamer in the world, I think it'll be more receptive to that. Snarky doesn't work, exactly. And we were right into that goon, I know, right? It lurks in the back of my mind. Oh, you know what? Actually, I did too. A lot of my pencils, I would have teeth marks in it, but I think that was just my lack of being able to keep my attention. Bottle feeding the kittens. Aww. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. Oh, I wanted to baby feed kitties. I know that wasn't English, but I turned into a squealing mongoose. Squealing mongoose. When it comes to kittens, they're just so darn cute. Okay, so right now, these each only have like 2 colors on them, but we've kind of mapped out what our colors are going to be. So now we're going to go back into the flowers and we are going to add some color and variation. So 749. But I always joke about the one that said they didn't like my hands and that they were too distracting. But I'm like, well, you know, it's an art channel. I can't help that. I'm going to color with my elbows. Agreed, Waylon, agreed. But, you know, I try to remember it's the internet. Like, legit, when I had that, that comment, I, like, very angrily typed something up, didn't send it, but then sent it to Shannon, and so focus on the autofocus and less on their hands. I messaged Shannon, I was like, okay, I'm going to send this. But it was also the middle of the night. And so it gave me the brief respite. So the later message I sent to Shannon was like, actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to feed the trolls. I needed to vent. How dare you use your, how dare, much rude. Thanks, Kelly. Oh, it's great. There's a handful and just 2 of them and they're into, oh, but I love that. Exactly, right? It's the same thing that I tell my kids. You know, if you don't, what's the golden rule? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But the big thing I say to the kids a lot of times is, you know, treat, and in this instance, treat your brother the way you want to be treated, or treat your sister the way you want to be treated. And I tried to turn like, if this was happening to you, would you be happy or would you be sad? And 9 times out of 10, it's, you know, like they wouldn't be happy. You know, I don't know that I want to use 749. I think I want to use 733. Shit. I feel like, you know that scene on, oh, what is it? That movie with Jim Carrey, Bruce Almighty, where he does his hands, he's like, and that's what I always feel like. Yeah, so I think it's going to be maybe bring up the autofocus or, you know, private message them or something like, hey, I noticed that your camera was going in and out of focus, you know, whenever your hands moved or whatever. So yeah, I think it's all about the wording. Right, Shannon? That's exactly it. It's just like, dear sir or madam, I am very unhappy with the way you phrased your horribly mean and inconvenient comment. If you could please go get a sandwich and maybe get rid of the hangriness that you're clearly experiencing, I would greatly appreciate it. And if not, may your beverages never be the correct temperature. Have a day you deserve. Sent. Snickers bar, exactly. Alfalfa and Darla, right? Exactly. Thanks, Marsha. May you step on a Lego barefoot. Exactly. Yeah, that's the one I like to default to, is like, may you have the day you deserve, or may your beverages never be the right temperature. Like, I'll never shout expletives, but I sure will hope that your toes are always cold. It's Jeanette. Hi, Angela. I see everybody saying hi, Angela, but I didn't actually see you come in. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll up. It was during my faux rant. Why am I not seeing Angela's name? What the heck? Hold on. Why am I not seeing Angela? Oh. Okay. But wait, this is it not UK, Angela? Hold up. I'm losing my mind. Oh! Okay. Sorry, I was looking for the name in chat. I was looking for the name Angela in chat. Yes, okay, Angela there. I see you now. I see you now. Guys, look, on a daily basis, I've got like 3 brain cells that are all just working overtime. Like, it just... Oh, Angela B. See, that's who I was thinking of. Oh, goodness. I'm going to say, I know, right? Oh, no, my coffee's starting to turn not the right temperature. Because that's hilarious, because I never call her True Hue. I call her Angela. Like... Oh, hey, look at these flowers. I should probably add some more color to them. Boy, I'm doing great. I just need to make a list of comebacks, and just like if somebody comments, be like, please choose your favorite. I hope you stub your toe. I hope your pants never fit again. I hope your favorite shirt gets a coffee stain, you know, like you're my favorite. Thanks, Alex. But do your pencils say Eco Super Soft on them? They do not. If you're looking for the pencils that I have, I also have the link for them in the description. So, and from there, you should be able to find the larger sets. Be like, I have this. There we go. Make an entire extra web page on my website. You know, we've got exclamation point quilts. You know, we got exclamation point website. We'll do exclamation point choose your character, except choose your insult. There we go. And they can go pick the one that they want. May you always be chased by the ostrich at the wildlife safari, because that's freaking terrifying. May you always accidentally get eggshell in your scrambled eggs. I mean, there's a whole slew of them. Who needs swears when you can, you know, wish ill, I suppose. May your manicure always get messed up before you leave the shop. Oh, yes, by a direct. I thought of the ostrich because we did take the kids to a wildlife safari, and the ostrich was like trying to get its head. You know, we had food that we would toss out the window that, you know, you get from the safari. They're like these giant sized pellets. Anyway, one of the ostriches put its head into the car, and little Emily about had a heart attack. So I like it. May you never find out milk is spoiled mid-swallow. Right, exactly, Britt. But it just like right, exactly. If you own chickens, may your chickens never lay in the same spot. You have to hunt on your farm every time. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Here's your lists of insults. Please choose your favorite. That's good stuff. May your internet never load correctly. Oh boy, I really do want to make a list now because these are hilarious. We're also probably going to bring some purple in on these flowers. May your sticker always stick crooked. Yeah. May you always spill your drink on your shirt. That's hilarious. The internet is fun. I didn't put the darker yellow on that one. I'll have to adjust that. Let's see. Most of the time I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with kind of reeling in my inner voice that wants to scold them like I would scold my children. But that doesn't work on the internet. Christine. Yeah, right? Crooked sticker. Oh my gosh. I'll have to, next time I'm in chat with Tanya, I'll have to ask her how her neighborhood squirrels are doing. There's a video one time I came across that squirrel was lurking in the doorway, and then the pizza guy came and delivered pizza, and the moment the door opened, it like leapt into the house. May you mount the curb every time you parallel park. There you go. Oh wait, who didn't know I was joking around? I missed something again. Heard the video between Eco Super Soft and the Black Edition, so I can go watch that after stream is done. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I do think I've seen the Ecos, Ergosa. Renee did. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, being chased by a giraffe. Oh, gotcha. Oh my gosh. There's a video I stumbled across the other day at this place called Cedar Point, I think it is. And the camels there had gotten loose and were just having a heyday running around like it was the best day of their lives. I suppose so. There is a bee outside my window. Sorry, Mr. Bee, you can't come in. Okay, let's do. All right, Sue? Oh, the video. Yes, Renee did. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay, let's get number 705. I tend to like say things or read things and then it like leaves my brain immediately. I have limited space for remembering things. Oh boy, but it is the weekend. I'm hanging out with some friends tonight, so that will be nice. We got Father's Day on Sunday, so it'll be all good. I am seriously thinking, I got some of these mailers, the flat rate ones, because I am seriously considering the more of these 5x7 paintings that I do. I'm thinking that I want to sell the originals on Etsy. I have them scanned in, so in the future I decide to do prints. But I need to get a thicker cardboard to put in here. But yeah, I've got the, I don't know, when you guys like do paintings, do you like it signed on the front or the back? I feel like if I sign on the front, it's going to be too distracting and take away from it. But I think I will start putting these in the Etsy store, but I want to get a few more, and I need to, oh, excuse me, there was a hiccup. When I hit the mic, oh my gosh. I need to look up how the international shipping work. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Oh, thanks, Josephine. May your neighbor ring your doorbell every morning at 2 a.m. just to say hi, right? Well, if you missed it, I was showing this one earlier. This is, you prefer the back? That's what I was thinking. This is the other one that I'm working on. They're all gouache, but clearly it's not done yet. I have a lot more I want to add. I want to add some like shadows and sunlight in here as well. So lots to go still. Should be okay on the back. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I should get the Black Edition because I'm not impressed with the Eco Super Soft. I don't know. Is it a Faber-Castell brand? Oh, thank you. All right, let's zoom in. So much for me staying focused. I swear, I'm just like, squirrel. All right, 705 for a little bit darker shadow. But I do want to do, I know I keep saying it, I just need to find the time for it. It's so much harder to find the time for it when the kids are home, like to do the impromptu streams, because I need to, you know, make sure that they're occupied and everything's, you know, in place for them or whatever else. So it's harder to find the time to do impromptus, but I need to practice more because September is going to be here before I know it, and I am in no way, shape, or form prepared for a quick one. So I have Shannon's photos that she sent me like on deck to practice with, but yeah, it is hard. Hi, Mrs. Butterfly, welcome. Paint the flowers of birth months. Oh, that would be cute. I like that. Honestly, like sometimes it's hard getting stuff out, like trying to do like a coloring page every month and the sticker club kind of thing. But I find that it's actually been really good for me, you know, despite the deadline crunch sometimes. I find that it's been really good for me because it's making sure that I am practicing all the time. And I do feel like my images have gotten better over the last couple of years. Like that's not me like having a big ego or tooting my own horn, but more along the lines of, I'm really glad that I've been doing this because it has helped me improve like a lot. Go figure. You know, how many professional artists do you speak to and say, how do you get so good? And they say, literally practice every day. And they say, other than the shape of the barrel. Oh, interesting. I'll always default back to my Ergosofts too. I love the Ergosofts. Okay. We'll probably add some more shadow once we get more of our colors down. But for now, this is kind of nice and simple. It's not bad. You know what? I do that all the time though. Like seriously, if it's not knowledge that I need immediately, it tends to like get pushed back just a little bit. I'm telling you, Steve will tell me that he has some sort of thing scheduled where he's got to like be home late or he's got to be gone on the weekend or whatever else. And he'll tell me weeks in advance, and then he'll, you know, remind me again a couple days before. And I'll be like, this is the first time hearing this news. And he's like, actually, I'm like, nope, first I've heard of it. Because, you know, it works that way. All right, so let's do green now. Let's start with 744. Let's see, that's 710. 709. Do I not have 744 out yet? Maybe not. Oh, no, I don't. There it is. Oh my gosh, Jeanette, yes. I have like a dry erase board of to-do stuff, but it's like to-do for the month. Yeah, my memory is not fabulous. Like, I know part of it is since I get like migraines every day, if not every other day, it's the brain fog. Like, it's real. I find that one of the reasons I do not like to watch my streams back is because there are days where I am constantly tripping over my words. I mean, you guys have been here practically every time I stream, so I'm sure that you've noticed that there are days that I trip over my words a lot more, and I feel like, you know, when you're playing a video game or watching something and whatever you're doing, it lags. I feel like, yes, oh my gosh, Kara, I do need a brain fog command. So much. Hang on. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it, because I will forget it. Exclamation point, brain fog. It like I can see, like today's pretty good. I haven't had, you know, a headache or a migraine. Granted, I've been taking like aspirin and Tylenol for my sunburn every day because it hurts like the dickens. But yeah, there are days where I notice I am tripping over my words so much more. Like I just feel muddled in my head, you know? And so I think that that's a big part of it. But yeah, I don't know, man. Brains are hard. That is a very good question, Elise, and I so wish I had the answer to that. I do know that sugar is a trigger for me. So if I do give myself a treat, I have to think, is it worth the potential headache that's going to come with it? Sugar, definitely. Sudden bursts of activity where, like, say I'm roughhousing with the kids or whatever, like, that will trigger it. Loud yelling will do it. So I do have, like, little triggers that I know will trigger them. But I also have medicines that finally work. I have tried everything from, you know, homeopathic to whatever medicines you can think of. And not all of them work. I mean, massage, acupuncture, acupressure, all of the medicines, Botox, like I've done it all. And at this point, the only things that really work to fix it, let's see, I want to get 742. So I'll take Tylenol and aspirin, but if those don't knock, oh, and some caffeine, obviously, like I try to have coffee every day. If that doesn't knock it out of the park, Nurtec has been a flipping lifesaver for me, and I'll recommend it to anyone and everyone if they suffer from that. But it's definitely made it to where I still get the migraines, but it takes care of them. So weather, not so much. I figured, like, I've tested that because we get really, I have a friend who gets them because of like pressure changes and everything, and the humidity, like it gets really intense here. But weather, not so much. Yeah. There's a lot of little triggers, but if we're talking like what is the root issue, not a clue. 742. What was it, you guys? Was it last year? They discovered that I have a lesion behind my left eye. And as scary as that is, part of me was really hoping that that was the answer to it. That was why I have gotten so many headaches and migraines my entire life. But apparently it's not. I've gone through all the tests that you can think of, full workups, all of it. And it's just... Problem is that the society as a whole, the world, just does not know enough about headaches, and what is what causes headaches for one person doesn't cause headaches for the other. Like, it's just, I have another friend who's had migraines since she was little, but sugar is not a trigger for her. Hers, I think, happens more environmentally, but it is just too hard to put your finger on it. It's like trying to figure out how you got your cold, right? That's too bad. Yeah, right. I do like the triangular barrel. Absolutely. Barrel. Really bad brain fry ever since I got sober. It's like my brain just stops working right in the middle of what I'm doing. You know what? I'll do that sometimes. I will. Like, I will be doing dishes, or I'll be doing some sort of chore, or I'll go to get something and I won't remember, and I'll just stop and I'll stand there, and it's like my brain needs to catch up. Like, I'll be standing there and it's like, oh, I'll be right there. Hang on 1 second. And, it catches, it's like, oh, right, you were putting that fork away. It's like, oh, right. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, in case you missed the announcement earlier, the winners for the stickers, that got put in the mail today. Right, Ms. Butterfly? We went to a restaurant once and they had octagon or hexagon shaped crayons, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's genius, because the amount of times that I have chased after a crayon that my kid has chucked under the table. Oh, Jeanette, I feel you. There's also anxiety as well, right? Well, you know what's interesting, and I think I might have mentioned this already on chat, so I apologize if I did, but again, brain can't remember if I did. More and more, as I'm seeing more relatable videos online, I am almost 95% sure that I got a bit of ADHD going, because there's these videos and they're like, so this is, an example of an ADHD brain or whatever. Guys, it lines up with all of them. And I looked at Steve and I was just like, this is oddly accurate. And basically we had a conversation where I was like, I think I might have ADHD. And he's like, I thought you knew. And I'm like, I didn't know. He's like, yeah. So it's been like normal for him, but just like all of these things that I experience that I just assumed because my brain got wired wrong a little bit. Yes, it checks all the boxes. Like these videos, I was like, oh, well, this is what it's like to be an ADHD person. I was like, oh dear, that's all of me. So any changes at all for all the list of triggers? I just need to stay consistent to cut down the number. I still get cluster. Oh yeah, those are the worst. Does it really, Joanna? I haven't tried the apple cider vinegar, but do you walk around smelling like vinegar constantly? Mine are seasonal. Every time the season changes, 2 to 3 weeks before, about a week afterward, migraines. Otherwise stress related, but stress ones are better now that I have coping mechanisms, right? Honestly, that's a big part of the reason. Like sometimes I'll go through periods where I'll get, like HBO or Stars or whatever to watch whatever show it is that I want to be watching. But Audible has been the one that I have continually come back to. And part of it is because I was actually talking to Steve about this earlier today. Audible quiets my head. It quiets my head. Like he does not have, or at least usually he does not have a constant string of noise in his head. Like he can fall asleep in 5 seconds, but I'm sitting over here thinking about how, you know, I didn't quite put the right seasonings in the pot, or, you know, whatever I'm making, or I'm thinking about that conversation I had 6 years ago and overthinking it and like loathing whatever it was I said. Like it's a constant thing, but listening to Audible like quiets my brain a little bit. Right? So fast. Did anyone else lose sound? I hope not. I think we're good. Hi, Rhonda. Diagnosed at 32. She self-diagnosed and then went to the doctor, right? But like, here's the thing with ADHD. Love and need about, yes, Chrissy, it's a mental health thing. Like if I could get rid of Netflix, you know, except for the kids, you know, the fact that the kids watch it. We're going to use a little bit of 740, but Audible, I keep coming back to. I even will re-listen to the stories, obviously, that I already have. But yeah, my head is so noisy all the time. Like constantly. It is never quiet, and I don't know what that's like. But I don't necessarily want to, you know, be on medication for ADHD, because goodness knows I'm on enough already. Like if I could one day be off the medication, although I will say my tests have come back really well for Graves, and my thyroid levels are back to normal, and so now we're just slowly weaning me off the medicine for that, which is just awesome and exciting. Let's see. Audible Prog has been a lifesaver for me in terms of sleep. Yeah, absolutely. And people have migraines, have many different types of migraines. So I'm like, this conversation is so self-applicable. Right? Exactly. Right, Tekka? Like, it just never. Oh, wait, what did Britt say? Why are we yaying? I missed it. Hold on. Try not to miss anything. Why don't I see it? It's so hard for me to scroll back and like find what we're... But I'll just say it too. Yay, Britt! I like to sleep with rain sounds. I feel like it quiets my... Right? Got worse in my 50s. I loved thunderstorms. Right? Exactly. Oh, you redeemed a charm. That's what. Why am I not hearing these things? I need to like fix my things. Oh, weird, Alex. Right, Christine? Exactly. Works on 2 things at once to stay focused. I can't sleep without the TV. Yeah. So the TV I don't leave on because the light is too distracting. Oh, if it's available. I got you. Yeah, so far, Renee's the only one who's redeemed the charm. So yeah, you're good. How did I just totally missed it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Steve falls asleep so fast, but my brain is just always go. And it would be absolutely lovely if that could stop. Like, it'd be amazing. But yeah, it was just more and more of these videos. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I saw earlier that, or the other day, a video where, one of the signs of ADHD is interrupting people. And it's because, like you'll have a thought that is relevant to the conversation, and it's like you want to get it out before the conversation is over. You guys, I do that all the time. And I have had to physically train myself not to do that. Like, it's just, yeah. Again, I come across these things like I'm not trying to self-diagnose, but when they're staring at me in the face and I just go like, crap, that's me. It's like, can't help it. Fine, and then something that happened 10 years ago pop in my head. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes, exactly. And yeah, just focusing on it. I think the OCD contributes to memory loss and anxiety too. It's because your mind's constantly thinking, and whatever thoughts you had previously didn't have room to settle. Okay, 7:31, and then let's get 7:33. I feel like I have that out already. That's 7:49. We'll pull that one close. 7:33. Here we go. Let's see. Thanks, Callie. Exactly. YouTube playing all night distracts my brain and calms the dogs. They like to watch cartoons. Oh, I love that. This is Butterfly. I like most of the voices in my head. Wait, why did it delete? Oh, it's because of the space between the periods. But let's see, it says, no, want to put it on. You have it for 20 minutes. You smell like vinegar, but being a redhead, it's an old remedy that my great grandmother. Oh, okay. There's also why did it get rid of it again? Oh, it's because there's no spaces between the periods. It's also an ADHD that is silent. Many girls have it. They have distraction issues without the interrupting. See, that would be nice. Sorry, my voice input isn't working very well. You'll smell like vinegar for about 20 minutes. It's old remedy that my great-grandma swore. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, it's only because there's not spaces between the periods. It thinks you're putting in a website. Let's see. I took the ADHD test at the end. I hit all the check boxes and was, but I think this is missing 3 questions. Are you going to do any Halloween in June and then Christmas in July coloring? Hadn't really planned on it. Okay, we need to, for the background, I did circles on both of these, but I feel like we need to do something not circly, but not distracting. You know, okay, let's just start with putting down 731. Yeah, because I get hyper fixated on things. And like, for instance, I'll be cleaning up the office, right? And I'll be cleaning something on my desk, and then I'll see something, and it will remind me of something else, and then I'll stop what I'm doing and go do that, and then I'll be like, oh wait, I got to go back and do that thing, but then I'll get distracted by something else. So next thing you know, I do eventually get it done, but next thing you know, Steve walks in, I'm surrounded by 7 different piles of things I'm trying to sort and put away, and I'm not doing any of them. I don't know what we're going to do for the 4th of July. We're going to have to do some research and see what's around here for the 4th. All right, I didn't like it. So I don't like vinegar. Wait, that ADHD? I don't know. Trying to prove a point. I was distracted, trying to remember the word distracted. Let's see, it's fine. I was cleaning some fruit and veggies, so I was lurking technically. You're good. ADHD and my daughter, she was bouncing off the walls. It's a trend for girls. That's why they're being diagnosed later in life, right? I know there's a lot of people that are thinking like, oh, everybody's just getting overdiagnosed, and it's like, no, it's just that we're all adults now and we're realizing what the issue was. Like, oh, this makes a lot more sense now. I don't have the staying power for it. Like, I've tried to write things down, but like also when I've been reminded of something that happened, 10, 15 years ago, don't necessarily want to write it down because I mean, everybody's got their own traumas, right? Everybody's got their own issues that have happened in life, and I have my fair share of them as well. And so when those things occasionally pop into my head, I don't necessarily want to write them down. I just want to push them down and ignore them. So then I try to, because it's super healthy, but, it's easier to ignore them and just be like, oh, guess we're going to listen to a new book on Audible. Oh, speaking of Audible, see, this is a big squirrel. Speaking of Audible, they are having a massive sale right now. Massive. I got a book series because they were like super cheap. Hang on, I want to see what it is. I haven't read it before. I haven't heard of this author before. But hang on. It really intrigues me, and it's got fabulous reviews. Okay, so it is by Dennis E. Taylor. It's the Bobbyverse series. So I got books 1, 2, and 3. We Are Legion, We Are Many, and All These Worlds. And so, like the brief little, one sentence thing says, when retired millionaire Bob Johansen chose cryogenic preservation, the last thing he expected was to be reanimated as a space probe that could clone itself. Anyway, but I read the full description, and it sounds intriguing, and it's got like 5-star reviews of 101,000 reviews. So I'm excited to read it. Also, I got Brandon Sanderson's Steelheart, The Reckoners, book 1. It's been on my wish list. I'll get the other books if I decide I like it. And then I started When He Was Wicked. I had put the Bridgerton books aside because I was kind of like, But after watching the last episode of Bridgerton, I want to learn more about Frederica's story, which I haven't read yet. So, and then the books after that are like in the Audible library. Right, Jeanette? Seriously, I don't want my issues staring at me in the face. Right, Kelly? Amen to pushing it down. Ew is the not ew, I meant to say oh. It's the diagnosis without the hyperactivity piece. Yeah, see, I get hyper-focused on things. Like, that's how I get big projects done around the house, is I try not to think how much work it's going to be, and I just do it. Should try the Bailey J way. She creates planner pads. Each sheet has a week of to-do list. It might be perfect for you. So I have a planner that I got, and I was making lists, but it's the thing of it's like writing things down and making the list. So then I'll like forget to do a day or whatever, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm so far behind, and then I feel guilty that I forgot to do a day, and then I finally catch up a couple days later, and then I'll forget another one, and I'll feel guilty again, and it's this cycle of forgetfulness and guiltiness, and I finally think, okay, this is stupid. I don't want to do it anymore. Right, Christine? Yeah, I hadn't heard of it either. Exactly. While you're reading sometimes, yeah, to kind of like follow along. They did finally put Tressa the Emerald Sea on Audible, so I did finally get to listen to that one. And then I do have some physical books, like I have the there's another one, Brandon Sanderson, that I have, but I just find it easier to do Audible anyway, because like I can draw or color or get work done at the same time as doing that. Absolutely, yeah. I'm really tempted though, and I wish it wasn't in 3 parts, but you know the dramatized, like the graphic audio dramatized versions? So I did not like the way that A Court of Wings and Ruin was read on Audible. And again, don't have the time or the patience to sit down and physically read a book. I find that like I'll skip ahead in the page and then be lost. I don't know. I'm terrible at just like physically reading books. But I really didn't like the way that it was narrated. I thought it was a little overdone. And so part of me wants to listen to the graphic audio version of Wings and Ruin, but, you know, to see if I can redeem whether... Oh, speaking of redemption, I heard that one go off. Yeah, I heard it go off. Let's see, I was like, what is that chime in my head? Congrats, Stella. That's awesome. I'm going to pull up the loyalty store. But yeah, Audible, like 86% off on a lot of stuff. Like we're talking, like the Bobbyverse books were like $3 some odd. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the redemptions. Oh, I got a good handful of them I need to do. We got a lot of charms. Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to catch up on all the squares. Yay! Love reading your Kindle. I thought about it. So I have the Kindle app on my phone. Eventually it'd be nice to get a Kindle, but I'm like, if I can't bring myself to sit down and read a physical book, like I can't justify spending money on a tablet if I'm not going to read that. Plus I have an iPad, so I could always just download the Kindle app on my iPad. I do like the idea of the Paperwhite Kindle though, because like it doesn't use as much battery and you can soften the lights and everything and there's no glare. So I do like that. Let's see. Natural sounds like rain, wind, birds, etc. I turn off the sound whenever I can. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I don't know. My brain's all over the place. It's definitely changed as I've gotten older and experienced, you know, a bit more life, but I don't know. The kids keep me busy and occupied, and yeah, it's all good. All right, so we're just 7:31. We're going to fill this in. Trying not to treat you guys like a therapist. On your iPad and you love it. The Kindle hurts your eyes. Do you have the Paperwhite one? Yes, Mrs. Butterfly. That is the one I recommend to everyone. I got the Lord of the Rings one last time Audible had a sale, and Andy Serkis reading the Lord of the Rings is flipping brilliant. Number one, because it feels like you're getting another extended edition, especially for the scenes with Smeagol, because it's literally the exact, you know, actor that did it. But here's the thing, because he has seen the Lord of the Rings movies and he has worked with the actors who played the roles, he's also really good imitating the way that they speak and their inflections and their accents and everything. It is an amazing listen. I love it so much, and I cannot I don't know that I've listened to the Rob Ingalls one. The only part that I had a hard time listening to when I re-listened to like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, Tom Bombadil. Whew, he slowed down the pace of those movies, or not movies, the stories significantly, which is why I assume they didn't put him in the movies. Oasis is the way to go. It changes directions so you can switch sides. Really? Yeah, I've got a blue light filter on my glasses. All right, so now we're going to use 749. $7.49. But yeah, he does a wonderful job. If I didn't already have all of the Harry Potter books on Audible, I've collected them over the years, I would seriously consider more coffee. Yeah, I got like one more sip. Oh my gosh, you guys probably heard that gulp. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to work on my gulps. It's just, is right here. I didn't. Oh, thanks, Christine. Yeah, that's what we're going for the citrus. I'm excited to show you guys the rest of those citrus stickers. Like I said, I've got 3 of them done so far. 3 of them done so far, and then I have another smaller one. I need to do a mini one, and I need to do the sticker sheet, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. Plus, I haven't seen, usually when I choose a theme, I'll do a quick search on Etsy to kind of see what's trending, like what kind of styles and stuff, or to make sure that I'm not just like straight up imitating, you know, somebody on accident. And what's really cool is the kind of stickers that I'm doing, I didn't see a ton of them on Etsy. So I'm kind of excited the fact that I found something a bit unique. Jim Dale. So I have the Jim Dale ones, but it drives me nuts, his pronunciations on things. Hang on one second, you guys. Okay, chat. I gotta be right back real quick. Little Emily just came barreling in the office. There's a baby cricket in her room, so I'm gonna go de-cricket the room real quick because we have some panicking happening. So talk amongst yourselves. I will turn the music up for just a moment, but yeah, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, cricket crisis averted. All right, what did I miss in chat? Let's see, scrolling up. Let's see. Okay, Jim Dale. A cricket. That's not a cricket. It's a cricket. It's a cricket. It's cricket season around here. It was a little itty bitty, teeny tiny one. So I put it in a jar and, you know, did the paper under the thing and released it outside. Good luck finding it. It was just hanging out. She has a little vanity kind of thing in her room, and it was hanging out under the bench. Wonder if he brought Pinocchio. Crickets are hard to catch. Yeah, I think it was just, I was only able to catch him because he was little. I've not decided if I like them as much as Jim. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they just released a new Harry Potter Audible where Stephen Fry reads it. Let's see. Yeah, 2 versions. What happened? Yeah, cricket. Is Audible expensive? It's not like $6 a month or anything. I want to say it's like, what is it, like 12 or 15? Yeah, 15. Yeah, for 1 month credit. And then you have access to their Audible library, and then you can purchase additional credits. You know what I discovered the other day, though? You can't use credits that you have purchased. You can't use those credits to purchase gifts. You either have to use your monthly Audible credit to purchase gifts or physically pay for the books. I was just like, that's stupid. Let's see. 24. Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, nice, Mrs. Butterfly. The other day, cats got him before I could. Poor little guy. Yeah, I think I only pay 15. So Isis doesn't really care about the crickets. Paul's getting pretty good. Well, he was a better like bug catcher, but he's gotten a bit lazy. We're using 749 again. A little bit lazy in his old age. He'll catch the occasional housefly. But Annie just more so is curious by them. So I can't really rely on any of them to be our official bug catchers. Oh, a different website. I gotcha. Oh, interesting, Josephine. Collect for, well, let's see. Do you have a square already? Or did you go by a different name for a square? Oh yeah, but what I was saying, I didn't color these pink. What I was saying is the Jim Dale versions of Harry Potter, he pronounces nuts, knuts, like he pronounces the K. And for the first half of the books, I think he adjusts it on book 5, but he calls Voldemort Voldemort. If you look at the reviews on the books, it drives people nuts. Oh, nice, Josephine. Oh, fun. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're just using that 749. Yeah, so I got the Bridgerton When He Was Wicked one because I want to read what Francesca's situation is actually like. Because according to the books, after her husband, well, no, I don't want to read it. But anyway, the point is she gets involved with someone named Michael Sterling. But, and I guess this, I don't want to spoil anything. It did just come out. Let's just say they have changed something about the books in the series. And so if they're going to change it that drastically, I want to read the book so I can so I can compare it, because so this one I think was book 6, the Francesca story, and then 7 and 8 follow the other siblings, but 7 and 8 are free on the Audible app, so I didn't need to purchase any additional. Quilt 1 or Quilt 2, it's up to you. Nice, Leanne. How are we doing on time anyway? Yeah, we're good. Cricket derailed us just a little bit. So much so, absolutely, Josephine. That's why I said they involved Eloise a lot more. Although I will say that on one hand, it kind of improved it, because the men in the Bridgerton books are not the same men that are in the Bridgerton shows. In the books, they're a lot more, I don't know if chauvinistic is the word, but, right, Alex? they're just not what they were, and they're clearly changing up Benedict's story. I've read Benedict's book, and I will be curious how they take where they put his character now to where they'll put him for the series. But I feel like they've done a good setup for Eloise's story since they didn't quite follow the books. And I think they could do, I don't think they'll do the younger siblings next. I think that the next series will probably revolve, I feel like Francesca isn't really getting her own series because it was definitely, you know, Penelope and Colin this season. But I feel like Francesca will have to share in whatever season they do next with either Eloise or Benedict. It's hard to say. Could you show version of your quilt? What do you mean, like the finished quilt? I don't have a finished version. But you can see the kind of the samples on, if you do the exclamation point quilts, you can see the samples of that. So the way that it works is for the embroidery, and the vinyl, I'll usually choose the font based on how I think it'll fit best. Because I try to keep the names 3.5 inches or under. So if you have like a long name we're putting on there, I choose the font that will best work for whether you chose vinyl or stitching or whatever else. Season 2. Well, from what I hear, there's going to be about a 2-year break between this season and the next one, which kind of further pushes my theory that they're doing Benedict or Francesca's story, or Eloise's storyline, because neither Eloise's or Benedict's story happens. Well, there's a little bit that happens for Benedict's story that happens at, you know, in the ton, but Eloise's story especially does not take place where the rest of them have taken place. So I will be really curious how that works, because they're going to need to come up with, you know, like new sets and locations and all of that. So having so much time between now and the next season makes a lot of sense for that. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's been interesting. So I'll catch up on the Bridgerton books, and then I'm going to do the Bobbyverse books, and then I'll read that Brandon Sanderson one. The other books in the Steelhead series, or Steelheart series, were also on sale, but I didn't really want to spend much more than $20 on it, so I didn't. I'm like, well, the Bobbyverse, because I love Brandon Sanderson, I do, but I don't love all of his books, so I didn't want to invest in all of his other books until, or of the Steelheart series, until I've read them. So, book 1, check it out, see how I feel about it. And it seems like these Audible sales happen pretty frequently, because Angela, I know you also got some books on the last sale. So, I mean, that was, what, 4 months ago? Couldn't have been 6 months. I mean, if they do a sale like this every 4 months or so. Audible lowdown, $7.95 a month was get you just the Plus catalog. $8.50, 1 credit every other month, and the Plus catalog sales deals. $14.50, 1 credit every month, and the $22.95 gets 2 credits. Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, so I do the $14.50 one. Jennifer Jarvis points, I love it. Awesome, Mrs. Butterfly. Yeah, they have a lot of sales, and their sales are amazing. I mean, I got a great deal on the Lord of the Rings ones last time it came around, but like I said, some of those Brandon Sanderson books were like $3 a piece. It's like, oh, hello. I like a good cheap read. I'm down with that. Okay. It's coming along. I feel like we're going to need to make it darker because we haven't even added our mid color, but I think we're going to need to make this darker before we do, because I want this background to kind of pop a little bit. And for the middle of the flowers, I think we are going to do a gel pen. Probably just like a gold super glitter or the sparkle pop. Let's see, this is $7.49. We could do a little bit of a brown 745s. I don't know that I want to do purple. So last night, we're coming to the, you know, usually we do grocery shopping on Sundays, and, you know, a lot of times there's some produce that like maybe we didn't get to, that we didn't eat, it went bad. So I was trying to figure out how to use that stuff because I didn't want it to go bad again this week. And so we had some ground turkey in the fridge. And so last night, we didn't have quite everything on the list, but I made it work, and I ended up making lettuce wraps. It was actually really good. So there was like a sauce you could put on top. We didn't have the iceberg lettuce, but again, I was just like, I want to use what I have. So we used the lettuce that we had, you know, ground turkey, soy sauce. There was just a lot of different stuff in it, but it came out really good. I was pleased with it. Definitely need to make more next time. Let's see. 745. Do I have that out already? I don't think so. Let's see. When I buy quilts, how do I notify you about my name? So when you redeem it, it will give you an option that will say what name do you want on it. So it'll be on there when you redeem it. Oh, cataract surgery upcoming in a few weeks. Awesome. Yeah, so we're kind of doing a maroon already, but I need something. Oh, I was pointing but didn't show you. I need something darker than this. Hang on. There we go. Something darker than this. So that's why we're going to go with this one, because it's not quite a black, but it's got a little bit of brown in it. Oh, nice, Kelly. So my coloring has been suffering. Oh, no, that's fair. Oddly enough, I will most likely, so I had when we lived in the other place, I had a really great eye doctor, and I went regularly to go get my eyes checked. Let's see, 712. Oh, there it is. I went regularly. Oh no, I want 745. I went regularly to get my eyes checked, and she was wonderful, but it was interesting because she could see, I forget the term she used exactly, but essentially, when I am in my late 50s, I will most likely need cataract surgery because she could see the really early signs of them in my eyes when she did the checkup. So she encourages me that whenever I'm outside, make sure I am wearing my sunglasses, which I do. I have a pair of prescription sunglasses I keep with me, but yeah, that'll most likely be me in my late 50s. Awesome, Alex. I'm so glad. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't spend a ton of time outside, so I don't know what kind of set it up. But yeah, she's like, yeah, so this is probably something you're going to need when you're in your late 50s. I'm like, oh, great. Thanks. But I guess it's better. The longer I can prolong it by wearing sunglasses more often, the better. All right, so 745. Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. And then we'll do the kind of red over the top again. Wait, did I miss something on Della? Or was it because she was just commenting for the charm? There you go, chatting for charms points. Yeah, that would make sense. My other had to get lens replaced, and I know it'll happen to me. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah, because like I said, she could see the early signs of it, which I don't know what she can see in there. I mean, my vision's terrible already, but I was just like, well, at least I know now, and I have the next, 20, 30 years to prepare myself and try and take care of my eyes as best I can. It's amazing how far they've come with technology for the eyes. I like that I don't necessarily always have to get my eyes dilated whenever I go to the eye doctor. Oh, nice. Yeah, I am legally blind without my glasses. Like, little Emily, she has some glasses, but they're not a super strong prescription. And little Steve's eyes seem to be fine for now. But I have 3 siblings, and 2 of my siblings, their vision is just fine. Actually, I think my oldest sibling, she has reading glasses, but otherwise she's just fine. And then my youngest sibling has always had perfect eyesight. And then me and my other sibling, so there's 4 of us, have had pretty bad eyesight. So, it's funny because when I got glasses, the doctor thought my sister had just gotten glasses, and my doctor thought that I was saying I wanted glasses just because my sister had glasses. Well, they came in to test me. It turns out my vision was worse than hers. Really, Britt? That's hilarious. I know, Alex, I haven't gotten around to doing all of it yet. We still need to do an eye doctor and a dentist. And in fact, I need to call the dentist this afternoon because, you know, the kids being the age they are, they've lost like a lot of teeth, and one of little Steve's teeth is coming in a way that is uncomfortable for him. So, I don't know, do kids get braces when they're real young, or do they wait for the rest of the teeth to come in? Because I feel like until they're all coming in, they can't really position themselves the way they need to. Well, either way, we're going to need to find a dentist, and we're going to need to find an eye doctor. We have like regular doctors all set up. We just haven't had the need for regular doctors yet. Oh, 8-year-old has them. How does he or she, how do they like them, or how do they deal with them? Because it's not like cavity pain. It's just one of his teeth that he has coming in is coming in a bit wonky, and it's causing some tenderness where it's pressing. So we're going to get him in and see. For spacing when the big teeth come in. Yeah, see, I think that might be what we've got going on with him. So we shall see. I suppose better that you get them when you're younger so that you don't have to deal with them so much when you're older. Because usually braces are on for like a year, aren't they? I don't know. I cannot imagine having more than just my 2 kids. Like, it's already so expensive. Like, you got whole new wardrobes and braces and all the things. Not to mention, pregnancy's hard. Oh, you've had them 3 times. Bye, Josephine. Thank you so much for being here. He needs a lot of dental work. He needs wisdom teeth pulled. He has a crowded mouth that causes cavities. Oh, had my cataracts removed in my 80s. Gave 29/20 vision out. What? She's a major brusher. She loves them. She feels like a special kid. Oh, Britt, I love that. Oh, really, Christine? Isn't that the one where they take like like a mold of your mouth, and then you wear that one for a while, and then you like get a new one, and it just kind of like slowly shifts them? That is true. That is true. Yeah, so she's the older, so we won't really be able to do that, but she has just sprouted up like crazy over the summer, and it's like she came out wearing something the other day, and I was like, honey, what happened to your shirt? It's so tiny. So yeah, this will definitely be our most probably significant back to school clothes shopping that we've had before. You know, when they're little and toddlers, you can go to like those secondhand shops, like they grow out of things so fast, you know, anyway, but when they get older, you need something that's catered more specific to their size. So it doesn't always fly that way. Right, Mrs. Butterfly? 8-year-old has metal ones. Yeah, see, I didn't ever have to have braces. I think Steve did, if I remember correctly, and I know my oldest sister did, but I think they were both older when it happened. Oh well, who knows? We'll find him a dentist and take him in and see what they say. All right, we're gonna go in again, but we're gonna press a little bit harder. How are we doing on time? 11:43, we're good. Let's go ahead and grab this 733 that we haven't used yet. Oh, Old Navy. I wonder if we have an Old Navy here. I know we got a Target. I think there are some outlet malls nearby too. We should probably check there for back to school shopping. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. When they were little, it worked out great because I worked while I was pregnant with little Emily. I worked at a kids clothing store, baby clothes, kids clothes, all of that, and I knew how to work the sales really well. At this point, the store that I worked at had a ton of back stock that they had, you know, old lines or whatever that were just getting stored. And they're like, well, we need to go ahead and try and sell these. And so I was able to be there for that store. And oh my gosh, when I was pregnant, I stocked up on so many baby clothes, and I got a lot of gender neutral stuff because we didn't know what we were having at the time. But it's great because it was gender neutral. Even though I have a boy and a girl, they were both able to wear the clothes. And I was like, boom,
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think so. Exactly, Bray. Yeah, lots of layers. I mean, I could spend hours probably building up these colors. But for your guys' sake, I will limit it to a certain number of layers. But yeah, it's always nice when it kind of starts to come together and the colors kind of pull together in the way that you want. The yellow is really popping now that we got these kind of citrus colors. So we'll do, on Wednesday, we'll do one more stream and we'll do these ones. And then this page will be all finished. I don't know what we'll do after that. Maybe we'll do some painting. We're going to use gel pen, I think. Let's see. Wait, what did Irvin say? I was one of those prego people that people hated. Didn't gain much weight, and I went home, day of delivery, wearing jeans. The exception were the twins they only gained 9 pounds with them. Yeah, so I gained 50 pounds with both my kiddos. But I did carry a lot in the front. Like it still seemed like if only saw me from behind, you didn't know. But I carried it like a lot of the weight was in my face. Let's just say the area beneath my neck and the front. But yeah, I gained 50 pounds with both of the kids. But ever since this whole Graves diagnosis and all the medication changes for it and everything, I'm pretty much back to what that is now. And I can't really blame it on a baby now. So I just wear comfy pants. I got my eye on a set of potential overalls that I would like at some point. But you gotta be careful with overalls when you've got extra around the middle. I feel like they're not as flattering. But this one's like a patterned pair. So, yeah. All about adjustment. Today I'm wearing some high-waisted khakis that are really comfy. I'm just glad I can wear like pants and not skirts again, because that sunburn, man, that was gnarly. But it's finally lessening enough that it's like, okay, I think this is manageable. I appreciate that. Had you seen me many moons ago, you definitely see a difference. And I know that technically I'm really not, but it's been more of a mental adjustment for myself, because when one of the symptoms of Graves is actually weight loss. So we're going to do number 745. One of the symptoms of Graves is weight loss. And so consequently, I was incredibly thin. I just assumed, good genes, whatever else. I think I was down to, so for my height, anything below 125 is too thin. And so, but I had gotten down to close to 120 at one point. And I just thought, maybe it's because I'm running around chasing the kids, yada, yada. But then once they realized that it was Graves and I started going on medication that A, adds weight, and B, levels out to where I'm not as thin anymore, it was more so a mental adjustment for myself, because I went from being incredibly thin in a short span of 3 to 4 months to not at all. I think I hover between 180 and 185 now, which again, isn't that much, but it's the mental adjustment from going from, below 125 to now, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. And then, you pull a muscle, try to fit into a dress that you feel like you should be able to fit into. Right? Yeah, it's insane. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's just a lot of change in a very short time. And it's been an interesting journey coming to grips with it. I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm getting better. I will say, and I don't know if this is silly to say or not, but for those of you that have watched, right, Britt? Exactly. Yeah, same. And it's nice to know my levels are better. And so once everything's kind of evened out, I'm hoping I'll be able to go off some of the medications that I'm on, which should help significantly. But watching Bridgerton, so the girl who plays Penelope is my age. We were born the same year. And there have been a lot of comments online, some negative, some positive, about her size, because she is considered a plus size actress. But here's the thing. She is I'm using 749, the main female romance lead in this season. And, you know, for those of you that have seen Bridgerton, you know it doesn't shy away from intimate scenes. But I just found it encouraging and really interesting how well and tastefully they filmed those scenes, but also it was refreshing to see someone with a more realistic body type, to see them being portrayed in that kind of romantic way. Because, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of those roles are given to the super skinny girls and just like everything, but to see her just so lifted up in that kind of way, it was very encouraging. And I'm sure that she's aware of that, just the impact that her feeling comfortable enough to do those kinds of scenes, but again, in a tasteful way, it's just been, yeah, encouraging. Let's see. Being too skinny is as difficult as being obese. My best friend in Chicago had an overactive thyroid and consistently got... Yeah, and that's what it was. Yeah, Graves is an overactive thyroid, and that's what mine is. And I was very, very, very thin. And in fact, looking back on pictures of myself, I'm like, how did I not notice that this was a thing? Like, that I was this thin, and I just didn't think about it. 731. But like, I can see a significant difference in pictures of me then. And it's just like, I should have noticed. I have a secret love affair with waffles, right? I wasn't not eating waffles, and yet I was, you know, consistently losing weight. I'm like, that probably should have been a red flag. Granted, I've had to, you know, tell the waffles it's not you, it's me. And we've had to reframe our relationship with them a little bit. But it was just, yeah, it's an adjustment for sure. It's really tricky. I had Graves for a couple of months and did lose weight. Once my thyroid problems fixed, I did notice my body size change and I had to get used to it. Yes, that's exactly it. And I think that's the hardest thing is, as someone who has been thin a majority of her life until, you know, I'm 38 now and this is all going on, it was really hard for me to mentally wrap my head around it a little bit, especially with the clothing changes. That was probably, you know, I'm married. I'm not actively dating or anything. So it wasn't, there was always a little bit of a self-esteem, and still is, with it. But, you know, not as hard as it would have been as if I had had these issues like when I was in high school or whatever. But, yeah, I think the biggest part of me was the clothing changes, to not be able to fit into the things that I used to be able to fit in. And it's just like, my brain is telling me these should fit, but they don't. And so it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I take comfort in the fact that it's genetic and it's not something that I can help, and that it's just something I've got to go through, but still. Okay, how are we liking that? Yes, oh my gosh, it does. Yes, all the time. Oh my gosh, I'm so warm all the time now. Like, I used to just constant socks and sweater. I just assumed it was because I was one of those people that's always cold. Yeah, no, it was the grapes. Use a blender on it? I don't know that I am. I kind of like the rough look on the background. Okay, so let's grab the gold Sparkle Pop and the pink Sparkle Pop. Right, butterfly? Yeah, that's exactly it. And you know, it's kind of the same way with my tremors. I don't really notice my tremors until somebody else notices my tremors. Like, I'll post a, you know, video and they're like, oh, do you have a tremor? I'm like, yep. And then I just leave it at that. Oh my gosh, yes. This butterfly's gluten-free Oreos. So much so. Melissa. Hi, Kelly. Oh, Mona, you are? That's amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do, do I want to do the border first? Yeah, we're going to do the border first because the ruler's laying on top and I don't want to accidentally smear it. Okay. I need to get this going first. Are we not going to work today? Hang on. You're fine. You're fine. All right, I'm going to see if I can get this to work. We're going to take the back off this. Let's see. Oh, did Catherine come in? Hi, Catherine. Sounds good, Kelly. Thank you. Thanks, Elise. Oh, I'm gonna get lightheaded. Okay, so what I do, I know it sounds funny. So I take the pen apart, obviously. Clearly, there is plenty of ink left in here. So what I'll do, this still look funny. They are sticky sometimes. See, it's going. Here. Here, let's do, hold on. Let's do this one. Okay, so it's going. It's like scribbly a little bit, but I'll put it in my mouth. And I only do this to my pens. I don't do this to anyone else's. I try to give a little bit of pressure by blowing on the backside of it until, of course, it makes me lightheaded. And I get a little bit more scribbles on it, but if usually a couple of those doesn't do it, then I'm like, all right, this pen might need a little TLC because there's a little bit of ink coming out of it, but it's not working. And then thump it with my finger until I was getting real creative with my hair today. I'm like, and button. Okay, do I have any other? We could do an orange instead, except the orange comes out a little yellowish. All right, what other glitter gel pens do I have over here? Oh, we do have the Moonlight Jelly Rolls. Those are really bright. I'm gonna move my paintbrushes out of the way here. 1 second. Blocking it. I do like these. We don't necessarily have to do glitter for the border. Let's see, how dark is this one? Yeah, possibly, but I also don't want to spend like 20 minutes trying to get it to work. Oh, I like that one. This one is the, does it have a name on it? It doesn't have a name on it, but the Moonlight Jelly Rolls I really like. Okay, let's try that. That almost fell off. Let's try that again. Let's see, how are you, Catherine? How are the kiddos doing? Okay, let's do there. Here, I can zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and there. There. Did my music stop? Oh no, it's still going. I just can't hear it. Oh, I love that, Alex. Plus, in the middle of that kind of crazy move, you need pick-me-ups. Okay, so I know can't really see it because it's not glittery, but it is a color and it looks really nice on it. I'll have to take a good picture of it when we're done. Okay, I want to make sure I'm skipping where the plants are poking out on the side. Did that go through? No, hang on. I don't trust myself to do a straight line without that. Ah, dang it, I smeared it. Of course I did. Okay, I'm gonna turn this a little bit. If you want to draw a straight line without a ruler, always pull towards yourself. There's no amount of pulling that's gonna get me a straight line. Today's not too bad though. My right hand is always more than my left hand, but yeah. There's no amount of pulling that'll help that. I went on a week trip with Grandpa to Richmond. Paul left for his first day of work this morning. I put Harvey in summer school because he wanted to go back to school to be with his friends. Oh, I love that. Oh, nice, Alex. Thanks, Christine. Hi, Katrina. So you got a quiet house then. So I vote lots of coloring, naps, and cake. I have been craving cake lately. Yeah, you see how much that was moving when I did that? I don't stand a chance. Got a little bit of glare on it. There you go. Oh, I think the kids would riot if we did summer school. But we got some fun stuff planned for later this summer, and I've been spending a lot of time with them, and they've just been enjoying not having to do too much stuff. I am making sure, not much, but hold on 1 second. The cat's gonna eat the other cat's food. 1 second. say hi, kitty?
No, I want my food. It's lunchtime. Alright, we're gonna go give her food. Okay. Yeah, kitty cam. There you go, Catherine. All right, hang on. I'm going to put this back on. There we go. Okay. Kittens are finally asleep. Oh, sleepy kittens. Okay, what did I miss up top? Hold on. Oh, the tremors. Oh, they've been around always. They've just gotten worse as I've gotten older. Yeah, even in high school, people will be like, do you know you're shaking? It's like, no, I didn't. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I was completely unaware of what my hands were doing. Okay, so we're going to use the gold sparkle pop. Make sure I'm not, is that dry? Yeah, that's actually dry. Maybe? Yes. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're not. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's like, don't tell me you're not going to work too. All right, we're going to use the gold on here. I'm going to use the orange on these other ones here, but I think when it dries, it'll still look kind of yellowish. But yeah, no, the tremors have been around forever. Not entirely sure where it stems from. It's obviously something neurological, but I've been to neurologists, I've been to all the ologists. No one seems super concerned. But they do have me on beta blockers to help with it, which they have. I used to be on, I don't know if it's pronounced metoprolol or metoprolol or whatever, and that helped okay. But recently my doctor switched me to propanol, which helps much more. As long as I remember to take it twice a day. It's been a little bit of an adjustment switching to morning meds because I usually just take them at night. Ooh, Enchanted Earth, nice. Right, dude, what to expect when you hit over 35. Oh my gosh, so much so. Oh, Lord. All right, let's see, is this one gonna, there we go. All right, so I can do orange. See, it looks orange, but usually once it dries, that yellow glitter that's in it kind of comes to the surface. But definitely the citrusy colors. If you guys missed it, we chose this because I'm doing a, oh, are you not gonna work now? Oh, we got another orange one in here. Because I am doing citrusy colors for the sticker club. So keep an eye out for those. I'm really having a lot of fun with those designs. I wonder if I should have alternated and put the orange in the yellow flowers and the yellow in the orange flowers, but oh well, it's all good. Okay, is that all of them? I think that's actually kind of good, nice and simple. It's showing up a little bit bright for you guys. I think, wait for it to catch up here. Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate. Wait till you hit over 55, oh boy. I grew up with a girl that had tremors all her life. Hers were bad. I think, you know, yeah, possibly, yeah. Oh, but she's got such pretty books where she hit 60. Right? But now it's more even so, you sneezed? Oh, right, you've thrown your back out for the whole week. Oh, gosh. Well, that's that one. We can do the fourth one next week. But yeah, it's nice, little simple. It's nothing hyper realistic. It's nothing, you know, super complicated. For those of you that weren't here earlier, if you want to see, for the citrus designs that I'm working on, I'm really enjoying them. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. So this one is one of them. It's an orange. Let's see if we can get it in focus. There you go. So this one, it's not as dark as it looks. It's just because of the way it's on the screen. So that's an orange. That is going to be one of the 3-inch ones. Then we have this one, which is kind of like a lemon wedge crescent. Please.
I get that. And then this one, they're a little bit situated closer together for the final print because I need them to be able to be stuck together, but that's another one. So we got grapefruit, orange, lemon, and lime. Right, Angela? Me too. So I've got a few more planned. I'm super excited to get the rest of them drawn and get those printed. So they'll probably be out a little bit earlier because it was just like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect design for it. Nice, Alex. Yay! All right. Well, do you guys want to play a round of words on stream? Let's go ahead and pull it up. I know we didn't do it last time, so let me pull up words on stream. Little Emily may come in here if she hears us playing it. Okay, so let's get logged in here. Yes, please. Awesome. All right, let's get logged in. Then I'll get the link. Ooh, we're going to pause the music. Okay, let's hop on over to the games. There we go. There we go. All right, thanks, Christine. Oof, yeah, Lisa, I'm feeling that's probably gonna be all right. So our high score level is 31. Okay, so all you need to do to play if you're new to this is just type in chat. Let's see, let's move this over here. Here we go. All right, perfect. All right, so I see Barney straight away, but I know that's not it. Let's see, barn being bear. Oh, what about Bray? And then I think Bray with an E is one also. Oh, nearby. Nice. Well done, Sue. Near, B-R-E-Y. I think that's a version also. No? Okay. Oh, there you go. Brand, barn, bear. Oh my gosh, Catherine, thank you. Get some hypes in chat for Catherine. Thank you so much. Get those handy dandy hype emotes. If you just got a gifted membership from Catherine, you now have access to these handy dandy emotes. I need a button that just puts all of these in chat. There you go. Plus you have access to the free coloring download, which is in the community tab. And because of when you got it, you'll also have access to next month. Thank you so much, Catherine. If you got a gifted membership, be sure to let Catherine know. Thank you. You're amazing. I appreciate that. Let's see. What about burn? B-E-R-N. I know that's a term that they use in Scotland. Apparently not a real one though. Okay, what about Bren Nervire. Okay. So we have one more 4-letter word. It's going to start with the letter B. Could be B-E, could be B-R. What about B-R-A-E? Maybe? Yeah, there you go. I knew there was a different version of Bray. Here, we can unpin this so it's not distracting anymore. All right, Sue, number 1. Well done. Kitty. All right, you guys, I'm going to put the kitty out of the room while you guys do that real quick. Taste, maybe? Hi, you want out? Okie dokie. I'm back. Let's see. Okay, so we got taste. Oh, satiate. Well, I said welcome, but I meant to say well done. Yeah. Oh, that can be plural. Oh, I have the humor of like a 10-year-old. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What about, let's see, we got seat. Got stat, state, tats. There you go. Set and east. Maybe T-A-E. Oh, stet. Yeah. So we have another S-E. 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 T-A? I don't know. S-E-T-I. Oh, it was S-E-T-A. All right, Shannon, Tekel, and Gouache. Top 3 for that one. Sue and Shannon holding strong at the total overall. Okay, so there is a fake letter. I want to say believe. Oh, Shannon, quick on the mark. All right, so it is a fake G. A fake G. Oh, what about bevel? Did we get? No, we got that. Okay. So 1 more 5-letter word and 4 more 4-letter words. Oh, what about vial? Hey, Steve. Hi, Steve. Oh, what about veal? V-E-E-L? I think veal is probably spelled E-A-L, isn't it? Let's see, wait for it to unlock. Yeah, probably not, but it is going to start with V. Oh, what about vibe? There we go. Okay, so we have 1 more 5-letter word then. No, we got belie. 5-letter, I'm going to go with villi. What about B-E-E-L-E? Let's see. Another E, we could like spell Evie. Blev? No, it could. What about V-E-L-I-E? Gosh, I don't know what that last one is. L-I-E-B-E? I don't know what the last one is. But we get to skip 3 levels anyway, so it's all good. Alrighty, Allison, number 1 for that one. Okay, defeat. There we go. Okay, so it is a fake V again. So, yep, feet. What about, isn't fet F-E-T-E? F-E-T-E, I think is one. Oh, maybe I did it too soon. I could have swore that was one. It is not. Okay. Let's see. Date. What about eated? Okay, what about, let's see, deft. We have 2 more 4-letter words and 1 5-letter word. Oh wait, the F-E-T-E did go through. What is wrong with me? Okay, so 2 more 4-letter words. Could be, oh, T, nice. Could be a D, could be, what about, D-A-E-E? D-A-E-T? Could be, E-E-A-H, oh, daft. So it was a D one. Very nice. All right, skip 3 levels. Tech Gal, number 1, well done. Maybe fruits? The hidden letter and a fake letter. Surf. Okay, what about ruse? Okay, so it's a fake T. Suffer! Nice. As in, we suffer when we play this game. What about fret? How is fret not one? Am I spelling it wrong? I could have swore that's how you spell fret. Oh, because the T is fake. It'd be great if I listened to myself. Oh my gosh. What a fuser. Yeah, hey Shannon. That's my 3 brain cells clearly not working at peak efficiency. Let's see, we got ruse. What about R-U-E-S? Here we go. 1 more 5-letter word and 2 more 4-letter words. Let's see, suffer. Yes. Oh, refs and refs. Well done, guys. Cleared the board. Skipped 3 levels. Level 16. Sue and Tech Cow holding strong in number 1. Human. Maybe it's an H. Hidden letter and a fake letter. Nothing smaller than 5 letters. What about mains or names? Okay, mains is good. So we need to clear the U and the E. So mains, M-A-N-E-S. I'm leaning towards it being the E. What about humane? Minus. Okay, so it is the E. All right, so it's a hidden E, or not hidden E, a fake E. Stain. Oh, it's a hidden T. Fake E, hidden T. So, M-I-S-T. Tsunami silk. Well done. And thank you. I would have not gotten that in my brain. Nope. Tsunami. Oh, mantis. That's good. Let's see. We got minus. Okay, so fake E tunas. There you go. Mains. Stain. Saint, mince, ants, sad. Oh my gosh, we just need one more. Oh, that was so close. 1 point. That was brutal. Okay, let's switch back over. Well done, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's close that. Oh my gosh, that was hard. All right, well, that leaves us where we're at for today. I still need to put another border on this one. I should do that as soon as we're done with stream. And we'll just have one more. So we'll finish this on, what's today, Friday? We'll finish this on Wednesday. All right, so in the meantime, have a lovely, wonderful weekend. Don't get burnt. It hurts. Keep being awesome. Let's see, Catherine, thank you again for your 5 gifted. That was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I guess we'll see you when I see ya. All right, everyone. Bye.